Lily had always avoided the attic. The creaky wooden stairs, the thick layers of dust, and the eerie silence that seemed to envelop the space had always given her an unsettling feeling. It was a place she had no desire to explore, a part of the house that remained shrouded in mystery and darkness. Tonight, curiosity led her to an object she'd never seen before. The moonlight filtered through the small attic window, casting long shadows that danced on the walls. As she moved her flashlight around, the beam of light fell upon an old, ornate mirror covered in a thick layer of dust. It was unlike anything she'd ever seen, with intricate carvings and an almost hypnotic allure. But her reflection wasn't right. As she wiped away the dust and peered into the mirror, a chill ran down her spine. The image staring back at her was distorted, twisted in a way that defied explanation. It was as if the mirror was showing her a version of herself from another world, a world where shadows and light played tricks on the mind. It seemed to have a life of its own. The reflection moved independently, its eyes following her every move with an intensity that made her heart race. She watched in horror as the figure in the mirror began to move its lips, forming words that she couldn't hear but could somehow understand. It was pleading, begging for something. But what? Lily's fear mounted as the mirror's plea grew more frantic. The figure's movements became more desperate, its eyes wide with terror. Lily felt a cold sweat break out on her forehead as she tried to make sense of what was happening. The attic, once a place of mere discomfort, had transformed into a chamber of horrors. She was about to uncover something truly horrifying. With trembling hands, she reached out to touch the mirror, hoping to break the spell that seemed to hold her captive. But as her fingers brushed the cold glass, a surge of energy shot through her, and the attic was filled with a blinding light. When the light faded, she found herself standing in a different place, a place that looked like her attic but felt entirely different. The air was thick with a sense of dread, and the shadows seemed to whisper secrets she wasn't ready to hear. As she looked around, she noticed that the objects in the attic had changed. They were older, more worn, and carried an aura of sadness and despair. It was as if she had stepped back in time into a moment frozen in the mirror's memory. The figure in the mirror was no longer just a reflection, it was a presence, a ghostly entity that had been trapped for centuries, waiting for someone to set it free. Lily realized that she had to uncover the truth behind the mirror, to understand the story of the spirit that haunted it. She knew that her discovery was just the beginning of a journey that would take her deep into the past, into the lives of those who had once lived in her house. The attic, with all its secrets and shadows, had become a portal to another world, a world where the line between the living and the dead was blurred. As she stood there, surrounded by the echoes of the past, Lily felt a strange sense of determination. She knew that she couldn't turn back now, that she had to face whatever horrors awaited her. The mirror had chosen her for a reason, and she was ready to uncover the truth, no matter how terrifying it might be. With a deep breath, she took a step forward, ready to confront the darkness that lay ahead. The attic, once a place of fear, had become a place of destiny, and Lily was prepared to face whatever challenges it held. The journey had just begun, and she was determined to see it through to the end.